thing about life is
something eye-catching, something more lovely happened yesterday. And me being me, I can't go on without speaking about whatever happened yesterday. Yesterday, we all know that Harambee Stars played against South Sudan. For those who did not manage to see the game or to even watch or even to see the highlights, the results up there. It's sad. I don't want to talk about the results, but I have to talk about the results. We lost by 1 goal to nil. A goal which was scored in the first minute of the game. A goal which, in my opinion, should not be scored by to against any team that is playing professional football. And let's have a candid discussion around football. Any football stakeholder, Katie, tuongee ukweli. The question I'm asking is, what is the state of our football as a country? Where are we headed as a country matters to do with football. The lineup that started yesterday's match was gotten from very different segments, and I wouldn't want to know. The lineup is actually here. Let's watch and let's see. I'm not here to criticize players. God knows I've been a footballer, I've played football, and criticizing people because they're actually playing isn't my forte. I want to really criticize the nature in which us as Kenyans approach our football and how we discuss our football. It is so sad. It is so sad that we keep living in a world, a very beautiful dream world, a dream where Kenya is the best in football, a dream where Olunga is the best in everything, a dream where we have the best players in everything we want to look at. But is it really the position, or is it in our mindset? I want us to evaluate and look at this critically. We keep saying we have the best league in the country. I recently had an opportunity to actually watch Tanzanian Premier League. And just by the local football, just by watching Simba and by watching Yanga, I actually noticed that Kenya, we are full of shit. Call a spade a spade. We are full of shit. We do not have any team. We cannot even attract good foreign footballers to our Premier League. We cannot even run and sustain a league corruption-free. That is why every day we hear opinions about match-fixing scandals, because a player sits somewhere and feels like, oh, you're giving me 10K? Fine, I'll take the 10K and we lose the game. My question to every football stakeholder is, when will we hit rock bottom before we start going up? When will we start fixing the mess in our football? When will we, in honesty, sit and really admit that as a country, we are at the dogs? We are in the dog end. I won't speak on names, I won't pick individuals, I won't pick what, but I'll really ask, is that the best we can do? What structures do we have in place? How do we remunerate our football players? How do we ensure the transition from primary, high school to Premier League football clubs? How do we take good care of these players? We watched the national games and everybody was Solidarity, St. Anthony and everything. And they played in the East African games and all of a sudden we were being drubbed by Ugandan teams. And rather than accept we are weak, rather than look at the mistakes we are making, every Kenyan jumped at edge. We are too full of excuses as a country. Everybody started saying, oh, these teams have old players, they have big players, our boys are very young, Adrian is 14 or 12, amecheza na vijana wazee wenye wako 20, wenye wako ngapi, but we were beaten. I won't go for the organizers, but I'll say we were beaten, whether we were beaten by anything. Because even Kenya Solidarity played against my former university, Moi University. They beat us pants down. And in Moi University, Maki, we have PhD students and everything. And at some point, age is not a reason. We have a very young boy in the Spain national team who is 16 years old. And he's doing wonders. If you manage to watch his game, the boy is really playing well. So are we supposed to say that Adrian is a weaker player because he's playing in a small league or whichever? No, it is just that we do not want to accept that we do not have football. We do not have good technical coaches. We do not encourage footballers to play. And those who are lucky enough to play for the national team are picked based on money. How much can you give the coach? Where do you come from? Which club do you know? We go by names. We want to use names of individuals for us to be able to field them. Guys, this is going to be a serious football issue that I'll be discussing. I wanted to talk about fun things and everything, but I have dedicated my time now on football matters to address the state of football in Kenya. We have ex-players who cannot even speak on this matter because even them themselves, they know they were not even the best from the time they came from. How are we giving opportunities to individuals? How are we remunerating people? And at the end of the day, are we really promoting football or are we killing football in our country? Tanzania is going to AFCON. They're celebrating it. Kenya is celebrating beating Qatar in a friendly. In a friendly which I tried telling people that we were dominated and we were just lucky to score 2 lucky goals. But people don't want to hear because I'm not a patriot. I am a true patriot. I bleed Kenya. I long for the days when we can actually fill the stadiums the way Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Tanzania is being filled. I long to see AFC Leopards, my team, be supported by everybody around us. How and where did we go wrong? I want to keep my segments short. So in keeping in line with that, I've asked so many questions. And this is just the why, the where, the when of football. When will we wake up? Till next time, guys. It's a painful day. We lost against a team. We're even joking online. Wachezaji wametoka wapi? South B, Doni. As in, do we even feel the pain as a country? Does Nick Mwenda feel proud that this is Nick Mwenda here? Guys, I'm sorry, I don't know him. This is him parading professional footballers like high school students. Wakae chini ya waongeleshe. That is the nature of how we've reduced. We've become too petty that we do not even respect these footballers. There is no day you'll ever see even King Charles parade the England national team footballers seated comma steps the way we are doing to our players. We've become mediocre. We've become the lowest level of football that we are going to. Our president went to watch a football match between AFC and Gor Mahia. At the end of the game, anaingia kwa uwanja anakaisha professional footballers. Anawakaisha chini kama watoto wa high school. Soda tuna mkate ndio haikuwa hiyo siku. Talking to them, anatoa envelope kubwa anawapatia. Samia Suluhu went to watch Yanga playing versus Simba. After game, she left. Respect people's professions. I've never seen what we see in our football right now. After game, tunaenda tunakaishwa chini, tuanze kuambiwa, we make issues maybe political, maybe social, maybe campaigning. Is that right? Just observe the 2 photos. Observe the 2 clips I'll share here. And let's discuss, is this really what we want in a country? Or can we reset our button? Football matters.